Yo, what's up guys? How you guys doing? In today's video, I'll be reviewing an OG flavor, but reskin of course. We're talking about peach iced tea, reskin into Mudtooth Tonic, inspired by a game franchise, Remnant. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. So I'm quite excited to try this out, the new formula of peach iced tea. We haven't seen this flavor since the OG days, like years ago. So I'm quite excited. We have this one of course, the second reskin. The first reskin was Lyrics 9 Lives, inspired by Lyrics, and the first one was just a regular peach iced tea. No creator behind it or anything, it was just a regular flavor that GFUEL has released it. But I'll be showcasing you guys all three tubs at like middle towards the end. But I'll be showcasing you guys all the items that we have throughout this collector's box individually. Starting off with the collector's box. But here you guys go, here's the Remnant collector's box. You can see a character up front with a basic background design and the dark and bright red color scheme. Don't really know what this game is all about. I'm pretty sure it's like an RPG or maybe something else similar to League of Legends or something. But that's the other side of it. You know, I think she's a villain or something, and then a little cinematic view of area of the game or something. Not too sure. And here's the other side. And that's what we have for the collector's box. Not too crazy of a design or anything, but it's quite representing of the red, because I'm pretty sure this game is all about like blood and gore and all that or something. I'm not too sure, I could be wrong. But here we have is the sticker, the small one, not the big ones. This is how it looks, pretty nice. We have the shaker right here. It's a pretty nice of a shaker. Love the wrap around of the shaker. It's not a basic or anything. It's very different between all the shakers I've seen. Here's a closer look at the Remnant Tallboy shaker. You can see Remnant's logo up front there. And then we turn it around. We have GFUEL's right there on the other side. We have other details up there saying something. And we have an amazing design all around the shaker wrapped around. It's like the back of the collector's box into the shaker. So you know, the cinematic view, the characters, the the amount of what's called darkness throughout the shaker and everything. And it is also a dark red and silver color scheme, and that's how it looks in the inside. It is a clear shaker. You know, really trying to make it pop out. Now we have is the peach iced tea Mudtooth Tonic GFUEL flavor. I'm going to give you guys a look at the tub and then the other two, then we'll review this afterwards. That's how the tub looks like. It's the same concept and design as the collector's box and the shaker itself. You can see the villain, all the characters, cinematic of what's happening throughout the tub. Give you guys a loop around, other little details on it. It's mainly the front where it pops out way more than the back. But it's really outstanding work they've done. They didn't change anything for energy, focus, and endurance reaction. The same basic design for that. And Remnant GFUEL Mudtooth Tonic. And that's all what we have for the tub. Alright, before we get to the review, I'm going to showcase you guys the other two tubs. Their first design they ever released for peach iced tea. This is their very first one. Really is called different between the others. This is like more realistic design instead of cartoonish fruits. This is the second one. There's a creator behind this flavor. It is Lyric. You can tell up there. And it's like a Halloween design for it in Lyrics 9 Lives. They released this for Halloween, I think like 2-3 years ago. Now we have the newer one, Mudtooth Tonic, inspired by Remnant. So this is the other one. You already seen it. But yeah, these are the three that came with the first one released, the second one, and this is the third one. Old formula, there was just a newer one, and this might be the same as Lyrics 9 Lives or maybe different. Who knows? We'll be trying it out right now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have peach iced tea all mixed up. Get a quick sniff. It smells exactly like peach iced tea. That tea is very strong. It smells so good. Now, let's try this out. Cheers. It's quite similar in some way, but it tastes a little newer, I should say. This tastes more sweeter and more of a tea than the Lyric 9's Lives. So I'm definitely getting a similar and different taste at the same time. Another thing I noticed that this flavor is quite lighter than usual, because for the OG and the 9 Lives were a little more higher of the peach side and tea side. The flavor popped out way more than this one. But don't get me wrong, it's still good, it's still tasty, but not the way as I remembered. This is way lighter, more sweeter, and definitely more tea based in here than the OG and the 9 Lives. Definitely. The texture is a lot similar, but different. It's like half and half. Like at the start, you get the same texture, the same taste, but during the aftertaste and all that, it's very different. But overall, the texture is amazing, the flavor is still tasty, and it has a similar taste as the OG one, but you can definitely tell they really changed the formula throughout this peach iced tea flavor than the older ones, cause it's a lot different than the way I remember it. I don't know if you guys would agree on me or disagree on me, but for me it's definitely more, that was called, tastier and more different than the old one. Like, I remember being this light, this smooth. I know it had like aggressiver taste with the tea part, and the peach was like less sweet, not too much overall, and this one is definitely the opposite. But don't get me wrong, it's still pretty good, but it's a lot different. Peach iced tea definitely came back, but better and more different. Like, this was really unexpected. I thought it was gonna be a lot similar to 9 Lives, like the same formula, but it's a lot different, because you know, stuff that they have changed up throughout the flavor is not the way as I remember it. I'm pretty sure most of you will agree on it or disagree, but for me, it's definitely like 50-50 for me. Same, but different. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened in today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching and all the love, support, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.